Welcome back to Gimme Five with Jones and Eli. Eli, is Monopoly a great board game?
No, Jones, Monopoly sucks. Being brutally honest with you, I think I've finished a game of Monopoly maybe 0 times in my life. Yeah, it sucks. The only Monopoly I like is the credit card version of Monopoly, where you load money onto a credit card. And my friends used to have that when I was little, and I would go to their house and play that. And I only liked it because I thought it was cool how the credit cards worked. Otherwise, it literally sucks.
Monopoly is the best board game of all time. I literally cannot understand this take by you. I'm probably a little biased. I was turned on to it by my grandparents from a very young age, and we still play to this day. It's one of my favorite things to do with them. But it's a fantastic game. Teaches you about entrepreneurship, luck of the roll, the buying strategies. It's fantastic. And yeah, I know it's hard to finish a game of Monopoly, right? But if you actually play it out and you're willing to devote 2.5 hours on a rainy day, it's a great way to pass the time. I couldn't think of a board game that's better.
What do you mean 2.5 hours? It takes about 12 hours minimum.
Bro, 12 hours? How many people are you playing Monopoly with?
How many are you playing with?
I don't know, 3, 4, 5, like nothing
Dude,
more than that.
You talk about strategy. What strategy is involved in Monopoly?
Okay, should I buy this
Literally, what?
or should I pass this one up? Because will I have enough money? Should I put a house on this one or this one? Where will people more likely land? It's strategy up the wazoo.
It's luck. It's pure luck. The where people are going to land. Nobody knows if it's going to land. I feel like Matthew McConaughey in the beginning of Wolf of Wall Street. Nobody knows if a stock's going to go up, down, or fucking sideways. Nobody knows if a player's going to land on this place or this place or this place or this place. It depends on dice. It's literally a game of chance. There is zero strategy in that game.
I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous because why do I win so much then? Why do I win so much? Let me ask you that question right there.
Probably because you play so much.
No, right, exactly. So therefore, it can't be luck. If it was all luck, then because me playing more.
No, it's the same as if you.
You're saying I win by percentages?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that, but again, you have to know, like, you can't if your strategy is just like I'm just gonna buy up the whole thing, like you might run out of money, but if your strategy is I'm gonna be conservative on all things, also if you auction off the properties, that brings strategy into it. Like, so say I land on Connecticut and Connecticut goes for I think 120, right? But I say like I will start the bidding at 120, right? But you guys can bid more and say like for some reason I already had a light blue and I thought I was going to get the other light blue, so I wanted to get the Monopoly. So I'm bidding really high and I end up spending say $300 on Connecticut. Like it's all about your balls. You should talk about Wolf of Wall Street, bro. It's all about having balls.
Do you play with the auctioning properties? Is that like a standard practice?
That definitely not in my grandparents' rules, but like I definitely a rule that I support. We've been adding new rules in, like when you have to pay anything in Monopoly, you put it in free parking. Like we used to not do that.
Yeah.
We do that now. Yeah. Do you buy the railroads?
Dude, I buy everything. My strategy in Monopoly is literally buy everything because there's no point in anything else in the game. Otherwise, the game just sucks and you go around a board the entire time. What actually is fun in Monopoly is like theme Monopoly. When I was little, Yankees themed Monopoly, and like you go around and like buy like things from Yankee Stadium, like that's fun. But like actual Monopoly with just the generic Park Place is just stupid. There's no point in the game. Like, give me a fun game where like Scrabble. I mean, I don't really like board games in general, but like Scrabble or like apples to apples. I know there's not like actually boards, but like something where you can be funny, like have a little personality or like have a strategy versus just going around in a board the whole time for 8 hours and just buy like. And it's also just stupid. Like I buy something and you land on it, you give me $2. Like if you're paying rent, like there's no point in that. Like just get rid of that part of the game entirely. I don't want $7 from you for landing on my random pink house.
Are you a Catan fan?
I actually had never played Catan until recently. I kind of forget how to play actually, but I played it recently, I think last summer, and I really remember enjoying it a little bit, but it was kind of confusing.
It is very confusing and it's very competitive here at school. A lot of my buddies play it and it gets nasty. So I want no part of it. It's almost too much strategy. I need a game like Monopoly where it's a good balance of some strategy, some skill, and then some luck. I think that's what games should be, because really, when you think about it, if we want to get deep, as we always do, it's an allegory for life, because a lot of life is just a huck of the die. The way you live a good life is just by keep rolling with lady luck.
There are a really not alarming but interesting number of games that are really, really complicated and really, really niche. Like I have one game that I played which is like literally you bet on camels racing around a board. Like that's the most, whoever came up with that idea must be a little bit twisted in the head, but it's pretty fun. In general, I'd say I'm more of a cards guy than actually a board game guy, but that's a topic for another day.
Oh yeah, I mean, poker, fantastic. But again, like you said, a topic for another day. This has been Give Me Five with Jones and Eli. A reminder to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for a chance to suggest our next pod topic. Eli, thanks for talking.
Always a pleasure, Jones. Talk to you soon.